there's a problem somewhere. When you're going into a collaboration with somebody, you want to work with someone that you trust, work with somebody that is responsible. And this goes back to portfolios, like I mentioned in the beginning. You need to see the work they've done, ask them the timeline for those jobs. Ask them, in fact, you might want to do, but that's why we have reference on our CVs. Some people who put their CVs together, put great work, but I you that in their reference, they'll tell you, don't work with that person because they're just going to ruin your work. I'm going to give you an example. So recently, one of my friends who is a stylist, she had a PA that was working with her, and a job came in. She charged that kind of job. She charges 1 million naira, and then the person comes like, "Oh, I can't afford 1 million. I have 500,000." And okay, oh, sorry, I can't do it for that price. Then the PA goes behind her back to get the job. As far as I'm a PA, I've been learning the work. Then this person, I won't say it's, I would say it's ignorance, gives the job to this PA. Then the PA refuses to deliver. And then you now carry police to the office of the boss saying, "Oh, I know she used to be your PA." That doesn't make sense. Why? Because if she had done a background check on that person and know the kind of work that they've done, which would have included reaching out to the boss in the first instance, because who will be our reference if not our boss? So you might want to do clear background checks on whoever you're collaborating with, because it can go south. Like I said, a lot of time collaborations, they don't include money. It's value for value. And people can really, really be responsible when it comes to that. So you want to do a background check. Another thing is flexibility and adaptability. Things will change from time to time. A lot of things will change from time to time. For example, I was supposed to come here yesterday, but I didn't get here until today. Why? Because one or two things happened. But I determined I was going to be here today, and I made my way down this morning. But there are some people that do not understand the concept of adapting. It's like being a chameleon. Especially when you're in Nigeria. I don't know if you don't know how to adapt when you're in Nigeria, then that's another story for another day. Now, the last thing I'm going to mention is that when collaborating, ensure that whoever you're working with, you have the same visions and goals. Very important. Very, very important that you have shared visions and goals. By the time you put all of these things together, I assure you that being in sync with the world is going to be very seamless, because really, I mean, it's a lot of work, but at the same time, I think it's very simple, because all you have to do in the beginning is just find like minds, learn the concept of collaboration, learn the language of collaboration, ensure that you know how to reach out to people. Networking is also a very important thing. I think Gabriel mentioned it during his session about learning people's skills. Very important. Without this, you really cannot go far, because you need people to get the work done. So I'll be stopping here for now. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.